Today's video is sponsored by our good friends at Famous Faces and Funnies, located in Melbourne, Florida. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. As well as our friends at Docking Bay 94, located in Boca Raton, Florida. Check us out on comicsandgames.com. And lastly, Ian's Display Accessories, the best figure stands for iconic Kenner Star Wars, Hasbro G.I. Joe, as well as modern Marvel Legends, Black Series, and G.I. Joe Classifies, shipping nationwide. Welcome to another exciting episode of Codename New TV Road 2. Hi, I'm your presenter, Shabu RU, and today we're going to take a look at the War for Cybertron Kingdom Warpath figure. Now, even though I'm mostly a G.I. Joe based channel, I've been featuring these War for Cybertron figures. We started with Earthrise, and now we're going to do a few Kingdom. We did Black Arachnia last week. So if you haven't, go check out those episodes. And I wanted to feature these because a lot of us that are G.I. Joe fans are also G1 Transformers fans. And these action figures are phenomenal. They are the best so far for 2020 and also for 2021. So basically, like I said for the Black Arachnia recap, we're going to be into the third installment, Kingdom, in this trilogy, War for Cybertron, that's on Netflix. And so far, the reviews are really good. So I want to look at our good buddy, Warpath. I mean, Warpath is awesome. I always picture Warpath. If I was in college again and I was going to throw a kegger, I'd invite Warpath to the party because he knows how to party.
Don't forget about me! Me! Shoot me in the back, will you? Well, Sam!
From the Sunbow cartoon, one cannot help but laugh and smile with his automatopoeia, pow, boom, no. As a matter of fact, if you're having or feeling a little bit down, just listen and watch Warpath for 5 minutes. Your mood will change. The other thing one gathers is how much Warpath loves his alt mode. Like he strokes his cannon like he's some male porn star with the 15-inch manhood. It's ridiculous. In G.I. Joe, we are blessed with so many iconic tanks like the Mobat, the Hiss, Mauler, Wolverine, and Sergeant Slaughter's Triple T tank. I know some people may argue about the Hiss, but it has treads, so that's my definition of a tank. Released in the second year of the Transformers, 1985, and he was a set of mini-bots, or part of a set of mini-bots that were brand new toys, not having any previous release in the Japanese lines, like the initial Diaclone imports. And I always found that to be fascinating. And it was based off a M551 Sheridan tank. Now, the Sheridan tank in itself is amazing. It's a piece of equipment that one has to marvel. Having a service life from 1969 to 1997, Vietnam to Desert Storm. And because it was smaller, it was more maneuverable. And it's just having something that lasts that long is a feat all to itself. And we're going to actually look at the G.I. Joe tanks real quick. If any Transformer fans out there would like to know a little bit more, this is why I love G.I. Joe. You not only deal with the characters, but some of the weapons that they may be based on and get to know a little bit more about them. Now, in G.I. Joe, the importance of the tank, G.I. Joe issue number 1. The Mobat is front and center in the reintroduction of G.I. Joe to the world, and it was based on an MBT-70 prototype, a U.S.-West German joint venture. So this would have predated the Sheridan that Warpath is based on. Nothing says what G.I. Joe is all about more than the Mobat. Then again, the Mauler was also based on a prototype, the STV-L. It just took what the Mobat was all about and all that awesomeness and cranked it up a little bit. I'm going to give an honorable mention again to the Wolverine, the Triple T, and the Hiss tank. I classify them as tanks because they have treads on them. And the thing is that Warpath has a wonderful legacy to be included in the assortment of tanks in Hasbro. So without further ado, let's look at the Kingdom box art. And again, I truly love how Hasbro is doing this. This is all of the Kingdom theme, that yellow, and the artwork is phenomenal. I really have been impressed with this line. The packaging, the artwork, and on the side you have the official Kingdom poster art that's included. We had a different one with Earthrise and a different one for Siege. So, and also if you see the Cybertronian Warpath is also written on the top there. I thought that was kind of neat.
I'm glad I'm going on the mission. Blam! I want another crack at him. Kazowie!
Alrighty, it sounds like Warpath is ready to party. Anyway, when you flip it on the back, it indicates that you could transform this in 26 steps. We're going to find out that has not been the case for me. Anyway, we're breaking out the trusty Lockblade, Craftsman Lockblade. Now, I was talking to HCC788 about this, and I don't know, maybe it's because there was a pressure to get all the G.I. Joe classifieds. I'm actually having a lot more fun collecting these War for Cybertron figures. They're so close to the G1. It's been a wonderful to go down that memory lane and get these figures and these characters. But that pressure of not having to fight or go to Target at 8 o'clock in the morning to get an exclusive, that's the big difference. Like, you go there, you find something, you like it, you buy it, you bring it home, you enjoy it. The stress is not present with Transformers. Maybe the Transformer fans are going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? But, G.I. Joe guys will know. All right, so we have everything out of the box. And if you remember last week's Black Arachnia cover, this is what's actually unique with these Kingdom figures. They're including a card where in the War for Cybertron, Siege, and Earthrise, they had the old red decoder. But this one, they're coming with these cool-ass cards, and I really like that added touch. And, here's the Book of Doom is what I call this instruction booklet. And I could not decipher how to transform this guy. It took me like 2 days on and off, and at one point you're going to see I just gave up. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not going to... He's going to be in robot mode, which is sad because I want to see him in tank mode. I'll give it a try later, but for this purpose of this video, I'm going to have to keep him in robot mode. I bet the Transformer guys are like, what the hell? But anyway, it's, again, very nice representation of the character, reminiscent of the Sunbow, a modern, it's an improvement from obviously from the G1 toy line. And here I have him standing next to, these are the female Autobots. If you've seen my earlier videos, they're a little smaller in stature, and even with Wheeljack here, he's smaller than Wheeljack, which is weird. And then again next to Optimus, but again, which is weird because he's a freaking tank. He shouldn't be this small, but whatever. When it comes to Transformers, the whole mass, physics is kind of weird. Now, again, I really struggled with the transformation, and I consider myself to be pretty intelligent, but I could not decipher. I watched YouTube videos. This is a pain in the ass to transform. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you could do it, more power to you, but I did not. So we're going to go to the stock footage. I mean, I know this sucks, but because I had planned to have Warpath with the Mobat and Mauler and all the tanks looking all cool, it did not happen that way. But that shouldn't deter you. I mean, I'm going to go back and give it a try, maybe when I'm a little bit more calm and not as angry as I am. But it's a wonderful, accurate representation of the tank, and I just think it's very well done, and it's beautiful. I can't wait to see it in person. Now, the point I want to emphasize, if you watch my other Transformers looking at this series, is these are wonderful. I mean, they're the closest thing to going back to G1 that there is. And whether you're a G1 fan or a hardcore Transformers fan, looking into this line has been one of the biggest surprises so far that I'm really enjoying. And to add, like, this entire Netflix series has been a wonderful, delightful treat. I mean, Siege was good. Earthrise has been and to have the toys to go alongside with it, it's something that us GI Joe fans are hoping will happen to our line as well. But so far, it's been a wonderful. It's just cool to incorporate TV or what you see on TV with toys again, and that's the big thing that I want to emphasize to you guys. So, you know, if you see them, give them a look and have that experience, because you'll be really pleasantly surprised. Well, anyway, that's the recap for Warpath. Stay tuned. We're going to go back into recapping GI Joe issue 277. Yep, I believe so. And then also we're going to have a Firefly episode, so stay tuned and we look forward to seeing you again. This is Shabu RU signing off.
His day. Down, Telegram 1. Activate the defenses. Ow. Hey, no problem, Prime. Wham! The only thing you have to worry about is how big a path you want.